Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Let's Chat with your boy, the Supreme B-Man, and I am here to talk about Batman v Superman. If you are new to this little video series I have on my channel, well, let me give you a short tour. Basically, I'm going to be talking about topics that are going on in the video game world or even in the comic book movie world, and basically all things that is nerdy, geeky, or whatever you want to put a title on. Basically, I have 5 questions. I'm going to answer them, and basically I'm going to leave it up to you guys in the comments below to give me your feedback or maybe your thoughts on the particular topic we're talking about. And if you haven't noticed, we're talking about Batman v Superman, the new DC Warner Brothers movie directed by Zack Snyder, who directed the Man of Steel movie, which didn't do too well critically. There was a lot of comments about it. There's some people that hate it, some people that liked it. I'm kind of in the middle, but we'll go on from that. Let's just get on to the questions. Basically, the first question is, whose side are you going to be on for Batman v Superman? Are you going to be with the Dark Knight, or are you going to be with the Man of Steel? Which one do you decide? The one who lost his parents on a distant planet, or the man who lost his parents in an alleyway? Personally, I respect both superheroes. I like both superheroes. I don't hate them both. Although Superman, I can't really, like if I met Superman, I'll be like, "How you doing, Superman?" And that's pretty much about it. You know what I mean? Batman, I would probably try to hold a conversation with. Hopefully he doesn't try to overanalyze me and try to figure out why I'm asking him questions. But both of them have their weaknesses, both of them have their strengths, and honestly, they're both kind of the same characters, just that they have different stats. That's all it is. But like I said, I'm kind of in the middle between Batman and Superman. But I will probably lean towards more Batman a little bit, because Batman, he's done some incredible stuff over the years, which is something that no ordinary human has been able to do. But then there's some stuff about Batman that I just hate. You know what I mean? The whole Batman trope, I'm Batman, and stuff like that. And then there's Superman, who I do like, but, just because he's, overpowering is kind of the reason why that's kind of, holding me back from him. But then again, Superman nowadays isn't really that strong. And a lot of people give him a lot of crap because of the fact that he's like this godlike figure, which, that's up to the writers and the people who, direct Superman. You know what I mean? That's the people who create these movies and comic books about Superman. I mean, if he's meant to be as strong as, say, a Greek god like Apollo or something like that, then that's what he's gonna be. I mean, Superman is as strong as he needs to be, as they iterated in a certain death battle. I'm pretty sure a lot of you anime fans know when he beat Goku. I'm kind of indifferent on that. That's a completely different topic for another day. But I think that's where most of Superman's hate's coming from anyway, though. Ever since then, Superman hasn't had the best run, and I don't think he's ever going to have anything good enough to really make people want to rise up and wear a Superman shirt. But I'd represent the Man of Steel. I mean, why not? But I'm with Bats on this one, though. I mean, we all know how the movie's going to go. So there's no reason to try to, Batman's going to kill Superman or something like that in this movie. So there's no point in jumping to conclusions here. We're just going to watch these two pretty much beat the crap out of each other. And at the end of the day, we're going to either like it or hate it. So let me know in the comments below which one you choose. Let's move along to the next question. Basically, what do I think about some of the actors that are portraying Batman, or, even Superman, or even Wonder Woman, or, Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor Jr. I think Henry Cavill as Superman is a great choice. He did pretty good in the Man of Steel movie. There's nothing wrong with that. As for Ben Affleck as Batman, Since the last Batman v Superman trailer, I've been pretty much nodding my head to it. Like, I think Ben Affleck finally got it. I think this is the movie that's going to, put him back on top. So, as for Gal Gadot, she had a rocky start. People wasn't too happy about her being Wonder Woman. I don't know why, because she can be just as good as any other actress. I'm not finna sit here and judge her as everybody else did when she first got the role, but I'm pretty sure people's minds have changed since then, and I just hope she pretty much kills it in the movie. I hope she proves all the haters wrong, that she can be a Amazon that's meant to shake things up in this movie. Last but not least, there's Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor Jr. Really, I don't know about Jesse Eisenberg. I've seen him in a lot of movies, and he does what he needs to do. I'm not saying he's a bad actor. He's not. He really isn't. He does what he's supposed to do. If they tell him, hey, you act like a crazy, psychotic businessman meant to rule the world and beat down all these superheroes in one sweep or whatever, then he'll do it. So, honestly, I think Jesse Eisenberg will play a good Lex Jr. I just don't know how well he'll be able to portray him. We'll just have to wait and see come March. So, we'll see. On to the next question. Basically, here's the other set of characters. Like, they're talking about Aquaman, they're talking about Cyborg, and of course we saw Doomsday, and they talk about Darkseid. Are they going to be in the movie? I don't know. I really don't. We know that Doomsday is going to be in it, since they spoiled that little tidbit in the trailer before this final trailer, and they pretty much showed that off, and which pretty much led everybody to, like, you ruined the entire movie. The whole movie's ruined now. You could have saved that Doomsday part for, like, when we went to go see the movie. As for, like, Aquaman, I'm pretty sure they're going to do, like, a little Easter egg of Jason Momoa as Aquaman. I'm pretty sure they're going to do him pretty much, like, standing around, and, like, one of the butlers or maids or whatever, or servants, people pretty much offer him like some shrimp, and he just gives them a mean stare. At least that's what I'm hoping for. I really hope that that's what happens, because it'll be hilarious, in my opinion. As for like Cyborg or even Barry Allen as Flash, I don't know if they'll show up. If they do, they might just be there for a few minutes and then they'll be gone. You know what I mean? But they won't make a big scene, nor will they be suiting up for this movie. Yeah, this movie is mainly about Batman and Superman. I mean, Wonder Woman got thrown in at the last minute. Darkseid got thrown in at the last minute. Doomsday got thrown in at the last minute. So really, I think the movie should just be about Batman and Superman. But, I'm not Hollywood, nor am I Warner Brothers. I have no control over this movie. We're just gonna have to, like I keep saying, you just have to wait and see what happens, honestly, and hopefully it'll work out. The next question afterwards, will this be basically the movie of 2016? Will this be the biggest superhero movie of 2016? I don't know about that. That's hard to say, because right now Deadpool is almost at 5 million. 5 million. Imagine that. 5 million at the box office right now. Deadpool, a rated R superhero movie, right now is at 5 million. It's crazy. He's getting so much praise all over the world right now. Worldwide. 5 million. It's crazy. I don't know if Batman v Superman is going to get to that. He might. He just might. I think Batman and Superman may have a bigger chance than Deadpool, because you know, it's PG-13 first off, so kids can go see it, and pretty much the whole family can go see it. Anybody can see it if it's PG-13, you know. And plus, it's Batman and Superman because they're more well-known. Deadpool's kind of like, you know, people have gotten to learn and gotten to know Deadpool over the years, but I still don't think a lot of people really know who Deadpool really is, you know what I mean? And but when it comes to Batman and Superman, people know who Batman and Superman are. So, you know, once you even mention those two names, people are going to automatically drift towards Batman and Superman. So I think it's going to work out pretty good for Batman and Superman in this movie. I think it might beat Deadpool. It might. I mean, it all depends if the movie's actually good. That's the thing. You know, the movie's got to pull a lot of strings because this movie has been, you know, hyped up since the day it was announced. You know what I mean? And with all the controversy of all the actors and all the interviews and stuff about that, like that, and just basically them trying to, you know, save the movie before it even hits the big screen. So I think Batman v Superman has a chance. I think it's possible that they will beat Deadpool. But then again, we can't really say that this will be the #1 superhero movie of the year because we still have Civil War. We still have Suicide Squad. We still have Doctor Strange. We still have X-Men Apocalypse. We still have 4 more superhero movies to go along with Batman v Superman. I mean, Deadpool has already started and already is doing what he needs to do. And, you know, these other superhero movies that are coming down the line, it all comes in time. So I think once the year is over with, that's when I think we need to start, like, looking at the numbers and figuring out which superhero movie outdid each other. So I can't really say that this movie will be the #1 superhero movie of 2016. I'm not gonna say that. You know, a lot of people on YouTube have already automatically said that and are holding to that claim, but I really want to say hold your breath, okay? Because all these other superhero movies have not come out yet. You know what I mean? Even though we're getting another Marvel movie with all the Avengers in it, it's not necessarily an Avenger movie. It's Captain America. Suicide Squad, it is an unknown bunch, but at the same time, Deadpool was an unknown superhero and basically got his due. And the same thing goes for Doctor Strange and X-Men and whatnot. So it all just comes down to what's going to, you know, pop for the American audience and even outside of the US. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that question. Really, the last question, really, honestly, this one is something that I've actually been thinking about. Do I think that this movie will it be a good movie overall, really? Not even about it being the best, just will it be a good movie? Honestly, I think it will be, and I think it's going to pop. You know, it's something different. It's not the same old ragtag bunch of Marvel superheroes. Finally, DC's got their chance, and they're finally going to get their opportunity to prove to everybody that they can make a good superhero movie. But that's all the time I got. I'm going to leave it up to y'all in the comments below. Until next time, I'll see y'all on the next Let's Chat.